Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mike here again, another video. This time I want to talk about just something kind of personal that I've been reflecting on. I know a lot of you who watch my videos, a lot of you are interested in business and starting your own business, and hopefully some of you, you want you want what I have, or you want to get to where I'm at right now. And I kind of wanted to tell you about like a pinnacle moment in my life, a kind of the aha moment. About it was about 4 years ago when I started this whole my own business and everything like that. And prior to then, I was just like everybody else. I worked 9 to 5, and I had several odd jobs, throughout school. And when I was about 15, I had my first job. Terrible job, but I'd say it was very important for me. First job I had was movie theaters. I was the cashier, the movie theaters, and I would shovel popcorn. And I remember I worked for a certain very popular theater, and we had these vests. It's kind of vest you have to wear. It looked like you were a valet, and you had to wear a white shirt, like a white button-up shirt. And I remember shoveling popcorn, and I was shoveling popcorn like the butter would like soak my sleeve, like till it was like translucent. Like my sleeve was like this clear yellow hue, and it just you just smelled like popcorn. Like I hated popcorn like ever since then, and I really can't stomach the stuff now. But that was my first job, and that job triggered something in my mind, which was I will never work with food like ever again. Like I don't want to work anywhere around food. I don't want to touch it. And I just pretty much that was when I was making about $5.15 an hour, and that job made me go, I have to go to school and go to college because I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. And what the sad part was? The sad part was I met people there, like kind of like my supervisors, that was their end, but that was my beginning. Like that was my first job, but to them that was like, this is kind of the job that I have, and I've been here for like 3-4 years, and it just boggled my mind. And I'm like, how can this be just the beginning for me, but the end for you? And it was very, I was very, sad to say, I didn't want to be in that position. So, I went and I worked for the bank, different jobs. I worked for the bank. I worked for car dealerships. What else I worked for? I worked for a manufacturing company. And all these jobs kind of led me to where I'm at now. And one thing I realized was I was a pretty terrible employee. And I know you might be thinking like, was I a bad worker? No, I was actually a very good worker. But I had no loyalty to the job. Like, when they're like, what do you see yourself in the next 2-3 years? And to me, I didn't want to tell them the truth, like, not here. I didn't want to tell them that because it, make it seem very temporary. And they're like, why am I going to hire this guy if he's going to leave? But to be honest with you guys, I've never held a job over 1 year. I've never held any job over a year. Every single job, it was just like, I learned how to do everything in like maybe 2-3 weeks. And it was just repetition after repetition, no creative, critical thinking at all. And it just drove me insane. And that was my daily life, like 5 days out of the week, just a robot. And in my mind, I just thought to myself, yeah, I have no loyalties. I'm not a good, per se, long-term employee, or I didn't want to, build up and work my way through the corporate ladder. I thought to myself, I knew that, when I was younger, and I thought to myself, man, I can't have a boss. Like, I can't have somebody over me that doesn't know what they're talking about, or I respect it all. And that was why I never lasted any job at all. And when, I had, started selling stuff and hustling, I just felt like, man, it wasn't work for me. It was like fun. And I think that was my, entrepreneur type spirit. And this was what I was supposed to be doing. I was supposed to be selling stuff, or, product research or searching online and doing this and that, and I'm very good at this stuff. Well, I've been told by a lot of people, and a lot of people always ask for my advice about business and hit me up, and that's when I came to a realization that, like, yeah, this is my niche. This is what I'm good at. That's why people watch my videos, that they want my guidance and my advice about this particular concept. And I want to let you know right now that not everybody's cut out to do what I do. Because this is what I tell everybody. When you become your own boss, when you start your own business, this investment of a business that you start, there is no guarantee after at end of 2-3 weeks that you're going to make X amount of money. There's no guarantee that you will make money at all. But for me, I was okay with that. Like, I truly believed in myself that I could work and hustle as much as I wanted at that time, and I would pay my bills on time. I would make the money, whatever it took. So if you have that quality in your character, if you have that concept in your mind, you can succeed in this. So you're a lot of people just can't find their niche or what they're good at, and I'd say to you, like, I mean, this is worth trying, and this is worth your effort into putting into. And for those that are scared and you can't do it, then you just can't do it. A lot of people want to perceive and build themselves up to something that they're never meant to do. So this is my turning point for me, was when I was in that 9 to 5, and I was just driving me crazy. I couldn't take it anymore, and I quit. So just letting you know, guys, that was kind of the best experience that I've ever had, was losing my job and fending for myself and starting my own business. So if that's you, I encourage you to hey, hustle every single day as much as you can and accomplish your dreams and your goals. Nobody held my hand through it, and don't expect anybody to hold yours as well. So take it for what it is, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me, because I do have an audience that want to hear what I have to say, and I believe in you guys to do the same thing that I've done. I'm not anything special. I just found what I'm good at. So again, guys, please like, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.